We're Chris, Charlene, and this is our little dog Holly. Just over 3 years ago, we packed all of our belongings, left our home in Malta, and since then have been living and travelling in our motorhome Tandy. We're currently on a 2,000-kilometre Norwegian road trip, and in last week's video we kicked off the adventure and shared our first impressions of this place. It's just so picturesque. In today's video we continue exploring the southern fjords of Norway and also find something that we've never seen before anywhere else.
So this is the small, I think it's a fishing village that they can bring their boats here and go out to the sea. But something really cool that there is in this place is that there is a sauna up there on that cliff. Can you see this? Wow, that's incredible. I think having a sauna right there on the cliff edge to have this wonderful view of the fjord is a really great idea. I think that these houses are fishing boat houses because they have like a ramp that goes onto the water and they look really good, really nice from here. That's why we stopped here, because look at this beautiful reflection. And the color of the water is so green. There's a lot of algae in the water. It's so shallow as well. There's also a sign that boats can't anchor in the fjords. It's so sad to have this cone on your neck. But she's pretty good now. She's healing very well.
And the first few days, to be honest, were a bit easier because it was hurting her, so she was just staying on the bed. But now in the last, I'd like to say 3-4 days, it's just got better and better, not really hurting her. And she's just jumping all over the place. And we're putting the garbage bag on so it doesn't get infected. And we're using the cone so that she doesn't lick it. So it's a bit of a headache, but something that we have to do for it to get better. I think in the next few days, maybe we can try without. But we had a look at it and it looks like it's healing okay, but it's still not fully healed.
Oh my god! Wow, look at this!
I'm getting wet!
Woo! Wow! Woo! Lovely! Wow, this is amazing. Can you stop here? There's no place.
This area of Norway is just full of waterfalls everywhere. We've been driving through this narrow road, quite dangerous because we had buses and motorhomes coming. But I'll tell you this, it's really worth it. It's the road that goes to Ardal, and we've already seen 3 waterfalls. One of them was really powerful.
Those are actually 2 waterfalls, and on top of them there's a lake. So imagine there's this huge lake and then 2 waterfalls coming down. It was really impressive, but we couldn't stop because there were so many cars.
Along the road here in Norway, there's just so many of these stops. You see motorhomes everywhere, they've got a waterfall on the right and a waterfall on the left. And now we've just pulled over here, overlooking the picturesque town of Ardal. Basically over here right in front of us. And this is a small piece of land which separates the 2 huge fjords, one on either side.
Jesus. What's happening?
It's trying to pass, yeah.
I hope no one's coming now.
Fingers crossed. I was going to ask you, how many tunnels do you think we've been through?
I don't know, 30, 40?
Yeah, more I think.
The roads are narrow and yeah, people are just driving so fast sometimes, and some of them are stopping as well. Not a good feeling when you drive a motorhome in these kind of roads. Go slowly, go.
It's weird because it's not really busy, but then all of a sudden you have loads of cars and motorhomes coming all at once. There we had 4 cars, motorhome and a caravan as well. We just stopped at this place. It's like a break area, and to be honest we really needed it because this road was so stressful. Some of it was okay, like 2 lanes, but most of it was just like 1 lane. The problem is that you see traffic coming right at you, and sometimes you have to find a way to wiggle through. especially when a big truck comes. So we're just having something very quickly to eat here. I'm having a ham and cheese sandwich. Charlene's on the yogurt. And we're going to go and check outside. Holly's had a little walk in the grass as well. And we're not able to get out and do any hikes. That's something what I'm really looking forward to. In about 2 weeks' time, hopefully we can go on our first hike in Norway once Holly's foot is healed.
So yeah, we're just enjoying our time traveling with our dog in a motorhome in Norway. As easy as that.
With our dog in a cone in a motorhome in Norway. So this place is called Espenes and overlooks this huge fjord which actually continues all the way through there and then connects to another fjord round the corner, which is unbelievable. It's so big here. We've been driving all along this fjord since Ardal. But that drive to get here was very, very difficult. In fact, at the moment, there are so many people traveling with the vans and motorhomes. Like this small picnic stop, if you have a look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 vans parked up here. One leaves, another one comes. So we managed to find a space and we stopped here just for a bite to eat, to be honest, because in the next hour or so we want to get moving. As you can see, the weather has changed completely as well and it's all gone cloudy. It's been raining a little bit, but first few days here in Norway were very, very hot, so I don't mind this temperature drop at all. But that's the thing with nature, you've got to enjoy it in all conditions. Okay. And this is what a public toilet looks like in Norway, in case you're wondering. The sun's come out for a bit too now.
We're seeing a lot of small cabins and in them they have fresh strawberries, liqueurs, and there's no one there. Just a till where you can leave your money there and that's how you pay basically. Norwegians really trust. So we're getting strawberries from this small cabin here.
Come in. What do you want, strawberries? Any ones?
Yeah.
Look at this. Norwegian strawberries. Are these the most expensive strawberries we've ever had?
That's how you buy them from the supermarket though. The same price.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
These are more fresh.
Yeah, they're very tasty.
Oh my god, guys, this is amazing. This is so delicious. I haven't had a strawberry like this in a while.
Very tasty. We've got apple juice as well.
Oh, what do I mean?
And the box is full of money. You see it?
For change.
And that's the thing, like where there's a lot of people outside the city, someone will find out about this and just come and nick the whole box with about 50 euros in.
And I can't believe it. This weather. Look at this now. It all changed in seconds.
I was about to say, like, Norway looks just as beautiful in the rain as well. I've been looking forward to this. It's cool, isn't it?
Norwegians, they have a tendency to do this. They leave their products in a cabin, so you can go and buy their things as well. Online, I saw a girl purchasing a cinnamon roll, and it was a bakery. No one was there. They had the till there, and she just bought cinnamon roll. It's something that you don't get to see very often in Europe. The first time we saw this was in Scotland, nowhere else apart from that, and now here in Norway.
It feels like we've now left the part where we were driving through the mountains and we're now in this area full of vineyards and apple fields, and that's why the guy was selling apple juice, apples, strawberries and stuff like that.
Wow.
Exit the roundabout onto Tunnel.
Look at this.
That was just like the Faroe Islands with a roundabout in the middle of a tunnel.
Holly is happy because we removed her cone. Come, Holly! Holly! Honey, honey, honey.
So we have made it to the top of a mountain. We've been driving uphill, really beautiful road, and we're going to go and check out this canyon here. It's a bit colder up here, so we're going to get changed. Bring Holly with us. We're going to use the bag, which we haven't used in a long time, to be honest.
So we have a dog here, ready to be shipped. She's in this bag here.
And this is the bag that we use to carry Holly. It's called the K9 Sports Bag.
It was recommended to us by a couple called Time and Tide. It's perfect. It's her size, very comfortable as well, and also we can carry her while she has an injury.
Leave no man or dog behind.
Woohoo!
It's not high, it's just here. I thought we have to go up there.
She's looking for the dog. Oh, there's a dog there. That's why in front of her.
Yeah.
She's smelling you.
So this one is actually called Voringfossen, and it blows all the other waterfalls out of the park.
Oh my god, look at this!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Whoa! Wow, this is amazing! Oh my god! Wow! Look at this! It's so high!
This is so much better than the other waterfalls we saw.
Yeah, really wonderful. Basically, we're looking at this huge valley here. There's the water flowing, but the water is coming from both of these mountains. We have a thin waterfall coming down on our right side here, and then we got the huge waterfall coming from the other side here.
You know me, I always like to stay a little bit away from the edge. Drop down is insane. It's just so hard.
This time you have to be extra careful because you have our dog as well.
Yeah, I got Holly on the back. So we're so high up, but what's beautiful about this place is that there's this massive canyon with the river flowing through.
Just look at that. Woo! So all around this place there are these platforms when one can have a better look of the different waterfalls that there is here. I'm so happy that we came to this spot because we actually were thinking to skip this place, but we said okay, let's go because it's 30 minutes extra. So glad that we're here.
When Charlene said we're going to go and see another waterfall, I was like, another waterfall, but this is completely different. It's more like a canyon, and you can't really avoid waterfalls here in Norway because everywhere you look, they're just flowing down, just like Charlene's hair.
But this is so scenic here. It's very special.
And some of the mountain peaks over here still got snow on them. It's much colder, but it's okay, to be honest. It's not freezing.
Another spot.
So I think this was the first thing that we've seen here in Norway that's just out of this world. Scenes from a movie, actually, because as soon as you step out on that platform, the view really takes your breath away.
And there are also some houses over there. They all got the roof with the grass on. They look so blended with the scenery here.
Some of the roads, like this bridge here, you have a sign where it tells you have to pay. But before we entered Norway, we set up this thing called e-pass, and you register your card details and your card payment details and everything, and then they should take the money automatically. Now, just coming in, it said it's like €2 I think for cars and €4 for trucks. I don't know whether it will be as a truck or as a car. We'll have to wait to find out. There was another road we passed when we entered Norway, and it was the same. It was like €4 for cars and €10 for vans or trucks. I need to check and see how much they're going to charge us.
So before leaving Sweden, I stocked up on some ready-made food. This one is sun-dried cherry, tomato and basil sauce, and I'm going to cook some pasta now, and that's it for today. Right now it's 7 p.m. and after a long day like this, I feel so tired. So something very quick and easy. We covered some huge distances here in Norway. Norway is a big country, and yeah, I'm just so tired after today's drive. I'm always on the go, you know, always filming and talking and seeing where we're going. And yeah, it's just always, my mind is always boom, 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 like this. It isn't easy at all, but I really love it at the same time because there are so many things to see along this route. So I'm so happy that we're here. Tomorrow I'm very looking forward because there is this place called Flam and we're going to visit tomorrow. But the weather, unfortunately, it doesn't look very good. It says that it's going to rain. Right now it's raining as well. Chris is outside with Holly, so there's nothing we can do about it. We just embrace the moment. Okay?
It's all done.
And you? In the rain?
Yeah, it's just started raining. This one is just playing with all her toys. Stop it, Charlie. Will you stop? I've got some serious stuff to say. So, first of all, we have parked. Oh shit, I'm zoomed in. So we have parked up just in time before it started raining, and yeah, we're basically just outside. Guess what? Another waterfall. As I mentioned, Norway is full of waterfalls wherever you look. And we're in this parking lot. There's a few other vans here. And to be honest, we're just going to stay here for the night now. Because of the rain, it's pretty dull and grey outside. But this should be a nice spot for tonight. And then in the morning, we'll go check this place out. All I know is that there's a nice toilet. Because the lady in the van next to us just told me, toilet, fantastic. So
Top.
I guess...
Top, she
Top,
said.
yeah.
Top.
So I don't know what that means, but we'll go and check it out in the morning.
It's a little bit funny, right? When you meet a person and they say, top toilet. Like,
Yeah, it must be nice.
how random, right?
I feel like going and checking out now in the rain. I'm so intrigued. What are we eating tonight?
Spaghetti. Woohoo! Pasta.
That's one spaghetti less. What's your fingers? Cheers to another amazing day in Norway. I gotta say, this spaghetti is a 9 out of 10. So that's the parking lot, and not bad for a view actually. Really beautiful, even in the rain.
So our dog is fast asleep. I can't say her name because if I say her name, she wakes up. And this is our perfect time for us to work. This is the part where you don't get to see very often. Chris is editing on next week's vlog and I'm doing some research here. Looking on the maps and looking at the weather and everything, you know. What annoys me here in Norway is that I find a place, a really cool place, and I say, oh, I really wish to go there. But then I look on the maps and it's like 3 hours away from here. And sometimes it's not really easy, you know, to get there just for that place. I'm a bit confused now whether we go to the coast or we stay inland. So I am so confused. I need to decide what we're gonna do now. What do you think? Shall we head west or shall we stay inland? I'm so confused because I love the sea and I love the mountains as well. And this country has everything. Dankeschön. How do you say thank you here in Norwegian?
No
Do
idea.
you know? Let's check. Glad, bard, vat. No, this is for like slippery, bare road, wet road, icy road, snowy road.
So you know all those different road conditions, but you can't say thank you.
Yeah, how do you say thank you in this country?
We're just saying thank you. Everyone speaks English here, it's really good.
Yeah, really good, yeah. Amazing, like Sweden. It helps us a lot. I mean, you don't feel lost and confused when you talk to people, you know? Because they can understand you and you can get help easily.
It's time to put on the cone.
Look at her. She's forcing her head that way.
Come on, Holly, you know what time it is.
Come on. Look at her, look at her.
Come on.
It's okay, it's okay. Oh. What a good girl.
Put your head in.
Oh, sweet baby.
So if you really love waterfalls, this is the place that you've got to come. Norway is the place to see as many waterfalls as you want within a short space of time. You can see them from below, you can see them from above, and even from eye level, I guess, but I don't know, this place is just pure magic. Really in love with Norway, and although some of the places there was like a lot of vans and a lot of tourists, there are some spots like this where they're not so busy. Like last night, don't get me wrong, there was quite a few vans and cars and everything, but then this morning everyone's left and it's just 2 of us left. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Even without the sun and a bit of clouds, it really makes this nice effect, and absolutely love it. That lady wasn't joking about the toilet. I think this is the most epic WC that I've ever seen in my life. And this is what I call a toilet. Toilet with a view. Wow, if only all public toilets were like this. I think that's the highlight of this place, not the waterfall.
I think people come here just to see the view from the toilet.
Yeah, Norway are seriously taking the piss.
Today I woke up a little bit grumpy because of the weather. What is this? This isn't summer! This is bloody winter, man. Yesterday was so happy, you know, with my summer clothes. But anyway, we're back on the road now, so we're happy about that. And we're going to visit some great places today as well.
We're passing through this road. We're on the way to this place called Flam today, which is a picturesque village. It's on our route and we're gonna see if there's anywhere to stop. But this valley we're in now, a few kilometers out, looks exactly like the Lauterbrunnen Valley in Switzerland. Huge mountains on each side, a road and a river going through the middle, and then you just see loads of waterfalls coming down from everywhere. What even is this place? This is actually not a bad spot to get stuck in traffic. Though we've been stuck in traffic for about an hour now, and we've only moved a couple of 100 meters. The only good thing is, as I mentioned, at least we have a very nice view. We've got a river flowing next to us now and endless waterfalls. A moment ago I just started shouting, I said, like, how are we doing for time? Are we good today? Did we leave on time? Because I didn't even look at the clock today, and I think I jinxed us because we're going to waste half the day here.
You really did. This wasn't on our plan, baby.
Not at all, no. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, but we want it to continue. And I think it's roadworks, the problem. And there's no sign of how long it's going to take.
Yeah, and there are no cars passing from the other side. One every now and then. Holly came on me now because she's very tired, but she wanted to look at the view. Can't blame her. And someone made a cup of tea just for himself. He didn't make me one then.
I was worried that the traffic was going to move.
Give me.
Yeah, you can have a bit, yeah, of course. This is the share. If we're still stuck in about 15-20 minutes, we'll have something to eat next.
Yeah.
That's one of the benefits of getting stuck in traffic in a camper van.
And in Norway as well, because you can never get bored with these splendid views. Now what are you doing?
I'm doing odd jobs while we're stuck in traffic. Screwdriver's in the back, but this is coming loose. And this is very important because this is our food cupboard. Can't have this coming open.
Can I have an apple, please?
There you go.
Thank you. I need to shave it.
Shave it? What? What is it? Your armpit?
I need to cut it, sorry.
They drive in. Shit. Goes in here. Sandwich is done. I know, they're only moving a little bit. So this is the second time that we've got stuck in traffic like this. The first time was when we were with the 4x4 and there was an accident. But if this is indeed roadworks, it's the first time that we've got stuck like for 1 or 2 hours just because of roadworks.
Been an hour here for sure.
Yeah, we've been an hour already and we don't know how long we're going to be now to get past it. And it's not normal, to be honest. Normally when they close a road, there's always a bypass, but here in Norway I guess it's quite difficult when you need to close a part of a road. There aren't really many alternative routes because of the huge mountains. This might be the only route to go through. If not, you have to go back and maybe a ferry and go all the way around, which will take forever.
Looks like we're moving.
It changes colour. Went from pink to blue, do you see it?
This is what happened.
They were clearing up all the rocks. That's why we've been stuck for 2 hours.
I hope no one got injured.
Yeah, I hope so. It's normal here though, with these huge mountains.
Now we've arrived in Flam. We went inside the small village. It's very famous with tourists as well because the cruise ship can come and anchor here, and yeah, tourists can spend a day here. But for us it was a little bit difficult to find a parking spot, so we kept on going. But hopefully there is another spot here where we can park our van on the side of the road and we can see a view of the village from this side. So from this spot we can see the small village of Flam. What's special about this place is there are waterfalls flowing down from everywhere, and there's a huge waterfall at the back of the village. Really impressive. The weather got a little bit better, at least it's not raining, and we were very lucky to find a spot right here. I'm sorry about the noises, but there are cars passing behind me. Chris right now is flying the drone over the fjords and the cruise ships, and I had a glimpse now and it looks really, really incredible. Landed.
Through the trees.
How was the flight, babe?
A little bit of turbulence, but it was okay. So if you do come to this spot here, you do have to watch out because the cars whiz by very, very quickly. But if you can get across the road in one piece, it's an amazing view, and you can see the cruise ships and Flam in the distance. Is it Flam or Flams?
Flam.
Flam, right? Yeah, I thought I got right. Flam.
Or phlegm
Phlegm.
in their language.
Yeah, I got a bit of phlegm. So we have left Flam now, and we've got so many options where to go. We're looking for a quiet spot, to be honest, where there's not too many people. And yeah, we found a few park ups online, so many to choose from here in Norway. And yeah, we're going to go and check out a few of them and see if we can either find one by the fjord or else up in the mountains.
So after this road, we're going to drive through this mountain here, this big one.
24.5 kilometers. Are you ready for this?
In Norway, there are about 1,300 tunnels, and currently we're driving through the longest tunnel, not in Norway, but in the whole world. It connects Ardal and Ardal.
We've just done 2 kilometers and we've got 23 kilometers left. This tunnel is as long as Malta, the country we come from one end to the other. We've already been through a few tunnels here in Norway.
Yeah.
They were like 8 kilometers, and I think there was the longest
12.
one was 11 or 12.
12.
But this one beats them all.
The best part about it is that it isn't busy at all.
Tight. Finally.
Woohoo!
That was a huge mountain. We've been in there for about a good 20 minutes, I think. So that was the longest tunnel in the world, right?
Yes.
It We felt it. Right people, so we've had a very long drive again today and we are parked up by this beautiful fjord. We're having a cup of tea, or at least Charlene is. Did you make me one? We're going to enjoy a cup of tea, but let me just show you our view from the van today. Look at this. I like.
What a splendid view of the fjords from here. I really love how they go into each other like this.
Yeah, this fjord is really special because the other fjords that we passed from were wide and they got wider and wider, and this one just goes narrower. I'm just taking Holly for a very short walk here. There's this wooden bridge which goes across the fjords. I think from here it goes like into a little river and goes through the town. But as you can see from this side here, this fjord is absolutely beautiful. Like the view we've got from here this way is just stunning. And this is why we're loving Norway so much, just because of all of this beautiful scenery. So this village here is called Ardal, and it's so beautiful with these like little mountain hills on top of it. And we just parked up here at the front of the village. And look at this view. And the water here, so clear, you can see the bottom. We were gonna try and use the barbecue, which we bought a few weeks ago, but we just took it out and we realized it's quite low. So you can't really cook with wood in it, we need to buy some charcoal. And the closest supermarket to here is about 15 minutes away, so we just cooked inside the van instead. There were quite a few different park-ups along the main road on the fjords. Some of them were closed because there was like construction machinery, and apart from that there was a few like lay-bys which were open and they were full of vans. So I'm so happy that we found this one. We went down in front of the village and we're just on our own here. I think this is my favourite park-up so far. Really an amazing view, and this is one of the most beautiful fjords that we've seen so far.
It's really one of those places that are making it to the top place. And I think we'll stay here, right, for a bit longer.
Yeah, we'll definitely stay here for a bit. I think Norway's got to be up there with one of the most beautiful countries that we've visited. I think it's got to be
we only saw
a fraction.
A fraction of it, yeah. It's so huge, and we made huge distances as well.
Yeah, it's hard travelling so far, but at the same time we want to see some of the best things that it has to offer. And keep in mind, we're also skipping some things. Like if it was up to us, we would have been here much longer, and there's so many things that you can do and see. Really nice hikes in the south of the country that we've just skipped for now. Who knows, maybe we'll do them another day. But really, like, I'm enjoying it so much here. So if you are too, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and yeah, we'll see you next week.
See you next week
for another
one. Bye bye.
Bye.